I'm going to be talking about the 5 reasons why handsome men have the most leverage going into 2025. So the reason why I'm creating today's video is because I want to use this video as a way to inspire you to maximize your looks, maximize your appearance, maximize your overall physical presentation, become the most attractive version of yourself, not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. And I'm going to be talking about how these things, when it comes to the 5 reasons why handsome men have the most leverage going into 2025, how this doesn't just only apply to dating. It doesn't just apply to attracting women, although that's an aspect of that. And we will be getting into that in this video, but how this is also going to help you just experience more benefits in your life holistically, not just when it comes to dating, but when it comes to your confidence, how people treat you, how they view you, money-making opportunities even that will be presented to you when you become more of an attractive man. And this just won't be on the outside, but on the inside as well. So be sure that you stay throughout the entire video. That way you don't miss any of these reasons. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's hop into the first reason why handsome men have the most leverage going into 2025. So reason number 1 is that women are prioritizing physical appearance and physical attraction overall more than ever. They've been doing this, and as we progress into 2025 and for the coming years, this is only going to be even more so the case, right? Women are just going to continue prioritizing physical appearance and attraction overall. Now, with that being said, when it comes to dating apps, when it comes to social media, dating apps and social media have made looks the primary qualifier, right? So like 70 to 80% of a dating app success is going to be based on the looks of the man, his photos, as far as the quality photos, what he's doing in the photos, how the photos represent him in the best way possible, and then profile optimization as far as his bio, having good prompts that will make him stand out, having a profile that's going to make women just stop and stare and then analyze his profile and then give him a swipe right, as well as having prompts that will make it more easy for women to want to reach out to that man first and message him first, which is what I call inbound game, right? That's the thing. These are the type of men who are going to be able to dominate dating apps. And really, women are swiping right on less than 15% of men on dating apps. Now, I know when I say something like that, men are going to be like, oh, this is why I don't want to get on dating apps. Dating apps are rigged against us. And here's the thing. If you've actually been on dates with women from dating apps, as I've been able to, as my clients have been able to, if you are actually on a date with a woman from a dating app, it doesn't matter what it is. I like to use Hinge primarily. I've been on dates with women where I've asked them to show me the type of men that they come across on Hinge, for example. And they will show me all of the dudes who are in my area that are on Hinge. And when I tell you that the competition is pretty much slim to none, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. The reason why women are swiping right on less than 15% of the men on dating apps is not necessarily because most men don't look like male models and stuff like that. They don't have a male model face. Now, if you do have more male model aesthetics, yeah, you're going to crush it on dating apps. That's a fact. However, it's not necessarily that men need to have these type of looks and aesthetics that will allow women to swipe right on them. It's more so because men on these dating apps haven't optimized themselves to the best of their ability physically. They haven't maximized their overall genetics, their physical appearance. They haven't dialed in their grooming, their fashion, their style, a good hairstyle for their head shape and for their face shape. They haven't done any of the work to maximize themselves. Number one. Number two, they don't take great quality photos, excuse me. Don't have someone maybe taking a picture of themselves. It could just be from a smartphone. Most of the pictures I take that I use for dating apps are all from my smartphone, right? They don't have someone that's taking a good quality picture with a nice background, just a clean, nice background, nothing crazy, good lighting. You know what I mean? Taking photos that are going to be representing them in the best way possible and highlighting their physical attributes and strengths that they may have, whether it's their face, it's their body, it's their height, their fashion sense. They don't have anyone doing that. They're not hiring a professional photographer to take nice photos of them. And then on top of that, their overall profile isn't attractive. It's not going to get women to stop scrolling or stop swiping and stop at their profile, look at it, and then, as I said earlier, give them a swipe right and send them a like, or even more so, even better, not just sending them a like, but message them first. They don't know how to create these type of profiles that is going to get them those type of results. But even more so, they don't optimize themselves. They don't optimize themselves to the best of their ability. And most of these dudes who are on dating apps, They go on dating apps with no intent, with no strategy. They don't even know what they're going to say. Even if they get matched up with a woman, they haven't maximized themselves, and they simply don't have a strategy. They don't have an attractive overall profile. So if you are able to maximize yourself, you focus on the things that are in your control as far as your body, your fashion, your style, your grooming, lowering your body fat percentage, building muscle mass, right? Finding a good haircut, a good hairstyle that is suitable for you, taking higher quality photos, having a good profile, good bio, good prompts are going to get women to want to message you first. If you have those things dialed in, you're still going to kill the game. You're going to be one of the men who are going to be dominating dating apps. You're going to be one of the men who women are going to be swiping right on, even if you don't have the male model looks or aesthetics, right? And just overall, man, even when it comes to social media, handsome and attractive men are going to be more rare than the attractive women that are on social media that have a bunch of followers, a bunch of likes and comments, and dudes constantly sliding into their DMs. Well, handsome and attractive men are just more rare than beautiful women as a whole. And especially that's going to be the case on social media. So if you are more of an attractive man on social media, you'll see that you'll get more likes on your posts. You'll get more views on your posts. You'll get more engagement. Women are going to be more likely to slide into your DMs, right? Overall, handsome and attractive men are dominating these social media platforms, these forms of online dating. And the reason why this is something important to point out is because, man, as time progresses, as technology advances, as we start to adjust to the way that we communicate with people, the way that we discover and meet new people through online dating apps, through social media platforms, women are going to be looking more for, they're going to really be looking for men more so on dating apps and social media. That's not to say if they don't see, if they see an attractive man in person, they're going to send them choosing signals. More than likely, they're going to probably approach him or send their friends to approach them. This does happen. But because of the way that we communicate now, a lot of the communication that we do with people is through online communication and platforms like dating apps and social media. You're going to see that women are going to be looking to meet men through these different avenues and not just in person. Of course, again, if they come across the man that they find attractive in person, then yeah, they're going to find a way to get his attention at the very least. But they're definitely looking at meeting men from these other platforms, which is why it's important to maximize yourself and dominate these platforms if you want to be able to start attracting more women to you and have more leverage in your favor as we move into 2025. Because at the end of the day, man, handsome and attractive men, I don't care what anyone says, they're the ones that are getting the most likes. They're the ones that are getting the most matches. They're the ones that are getting the most engagement on their posts. They're the ones that are getting the most women coming to them and sliding into their DMs as a collective overall. They're the ones that are dominating the online space. And if you can become more of an attractive man and leverage these online platforms to your advantage, to your favor, you'll be able to start getting the same type of results as well. So that's reason number one, is that women are prioritizing physical attraction and appearance more than ever. And they're only going to do this as time progresses. Now, moving on to reason number two, is that handsome men have more social capital or more status than the average man, right? So when I say social capital or status, I simply mean just likability, influence due to their looks and their appearance. And you're going to find that with handsome and attractive men, and just really attractive people in general, people are going to just naturally gravitate to more attractive people, and they're going to be more likely to trust them because of their physical appearance. And this is really largely due to the concept called the halo effect. So when it comes to a person's particular looks and their physical appearance, the more attractive a person is, the more likely people are going to assume more positive characteristic traits and qualities of that person, even if that may not be the case. The person can be an attractive person, but inside, inherently, they're not a good human being. But just from the onset of looking at them, from the initial interaction and meeting, when you first see an attractive person, you're more than likely going to assume more positive traits about them than negative traits based on their overall physical appearance. And again, this is called the halo effect. And really, if you also think about it, when it comes to attractive people, they're going to be able to attract more opportunities to them. So talking about handsome men in particular, they're going to be able to attract more opportunities when it comes to options for dating. Again, like I said in the first reason, women are more than likely going to give these type of men choosing signals. They're going to more than likely approach these men. Usually they'll send their friends to approach the man on their behalf, or they will approach the man that they are attracted to, that they find physically appealing, with their friend, just because it makes it a little bit less intimidating, less fearful in case the handsome and attractive man does reject the woman. It doesn't feel as bad. The sting isn't going to be as bad if she has her friend with her or she sends her friend to approach that man. But even outside of attracting more options when it comes to dating, you're going to see that people are just going to want to be more friends with the attractive man. They're going to have more friendships, right? They're going to have more people wanting to hang around them, kick it with them, especially men, because men are going to see that the handsome and attractive man can attract more women, or at least can attract more attention from women. And other men are going to want to get a piece of that. They're going to want to get a piece of that effect that the handsome man has when he goes out, when he's around people. As well as you're just going to see that's going to be a lot easier to attract networking opportunities, business opportunities, money-making opportunities. And again, a lot of this has to do with the halo effect, where when you are more of an attractive person, people are going to assume more positive traits and characteristic traits about you overall. And it's going to be a little bit easier for you to attract more of these opportunities to you, right? So this is why this is also important to maximize your physical appearance, not just for success when it comes to dating, but when it comes to more holistic opportunities, such as networking opportunities, business opportunities, money-making opportunities, making, new friends, right? All these different benefits that you will receive as you improve your looks and you improve your appearance. Because guys, at the end of the day, people do judge a book by its cover when they don't know anything else about you. That's why I create videos about this, right? Because people are judging you based on your physical appearance. And you, as a man watching this right now, I'm sure you're a good man. I'm sure you have a lot of value to offer this world. But if your physical appearance isn't dialed in, you're more than likely not going to get as many opportunities to showcase the type of man that you are on the inside, right? I don't want you to get passed up by women when it comes to dating. I don't want you to get passed up when it comes to networking opportunities, money-making opportunities, business opportunities, when you do have a lot of value to offer. So that's reason number 2. Going on to reason number 3 is that handsome men are more likely to be actually, keyword actually, confident and charismatic beyond just the halo effect. So let me unpack this. Why do I emphasize the word actually? Well, the reason why I say that handsome men are more likely to be actually confident and charismatic is simply because of the positive attention that handsome men get. So when handsome men get more positive attention, well, this positive attention is going to help them build their confidence. Because when women in particular, this is what I've been told by women, is that when women that I met in person or women that I met through dating apps and then we met on a date, they assume that I was just this confident and charismatic man before they even had a conversation with me, before I was able to even open my mouth to them and speak to them based on my physical appearance alone. Not just my facial aesthetics, not just my body, but also my style, my particular type of style, the type of clothes that I wear, my grooming, my attention to detail when it comes to my overall physical appearance, which is why I do take a lot of care in my physical appearance, because I know the type of doors, I know the type of opportunities that it's going to bring me, which is exactly why I'm making this video for you today, because I want you to be able to experience these same type of benefits. But the more positive attention that a man gets when he's a handsome man, the more this is going to build up his confidence, because he's getting a lot of positive reinforcement from the outside world. And when he's getting more positive reinforcement from the outside world, such as compliments on his looks, compliments on his fashion style, compliments on his body, his overall physical appearance, his haircut, his hairstyle, his beard, you know what I mean? Facial hair, all these things, his skin, and just overall people are just more interested and they're gravitating towards him. He's attracting these people. He's attracting these opportunities. Well, this is going to help the man become more confident and charismatic, because the outside world is reinforcing that he's that dude, that he is an attractive person. And here's the thing, like, confidence is only just going to amplify this man even more so, to where he's actually going to be confident. It's not just going to be the halo effect where the woman or the man, doesn't matter who it is just going to assume that this handsome, attractive man is confident based on his looks, but he's actually going to be confident, which is only going to reinforce the halo effect even more. It's just a constant cycle of positivity and the man feeling better about himself because of the outside world, because of the external validation he's getting. This is called a positive feedback loop, which is going to create confidence and charisma in the man and make him more confident and charismatic when he's speaking to people, when he's around people. And then you couple that with his looks, he's going to be killing the game out here. Now, I will say this before we move on to reason number 4, because I've had men comment down below in my video saying like, man, I'm considered handsome by women. I've improved my looks. I'm getting better treatment. But why do I not feel confident on the inside? I look like a man that should be confident. I have the results that tell me I should be confident, but why do I not feel that on the inside? And there's many reasons for that, but I'll say this. The trap that handsome men will fall into is drinking the Kool-Aid, meaning you will get too caught up. A lot of handsome men can get too caught up on the external validation that they then start to dictate their confidence and their self-worth based on the external validation, based on the compliments from women, from men, right? Just people in general, just giving them compliments. They will start to attach their worth. They will start to attach their identity, their confidence to the outside world. And the problem with that is that not everybody's going to find you attractive. Or even if a lot of people find you objectively attractive and handsome, not everybody's going to treat you great. Not everybody is going to give you compliments. So if you have, let's say, one woman that's feeling you, that's attracted to you, that's into your look, you are her exact type, but then you have another woman that's not feeling you. Well, if your confidence and your self-worth, your self-esteem is too dependent on the external validation of the world, then your confidence is going to be a constant roller coaster. You're constantly going to be going up and down. So when the world is inconsistent in that regard, because you're going to have one person that's feeling you, one person that isn't, well, that's inconsistencies. Well, you can't control that, nor should you put the burden of that control on your shoulders, because again, you can't control these things. So if you want to be confident, truly confident as a handsome and attractive man, here's the thing. Being a handsome, attractive man, even if you were born with great genetics or a decent base of genetics, you still have to put in the work to maximize them. You still have to put in the work to bring those genetics out. The external validation that you're going to get from people is just a reflection of your efforts. The external validation is just feedback. It's just feedback of the work that you put in. It's just feedback of the man that you presented to the world. But the man that you presented to the world, the work that you put in to become more attractive, not just physically, but mentally, all that starts in here. All that starts in here. All that starts in here. That's where your self-worth is. External validation from the world is just a reflection of your efforts, but not the sole source of your worth. I repeat, the external validation is just a reflection of your efforts, but they are not the sole source of your worth. And if you get too caught up in how this woman feels about you, that woman feels about you, you get too caught up in the opinions of other people, that's how you start to depend your confidence based on the external world. The most important world that you should focus on when it comes to your confidence is your internal world. Because again, you have control over you. You have control over how you feel about yourself. You have control over the things that will make you inherently a valuable man, which that's where you can stem your confidence from. Yes, it's nice if when people compliment us, yes, appreciate it. When women compliment you, appreciate it. Thank them. But just understand that those compliments don't make your confidence. They just reinforce what you already know on the inside. If a woman thinks I'm attractive, I'll tell her thank you and I appreciate it. But I already know that I'm attractive. That she just reinforced what I already believed about myself because I put in the work. I have the discipline. I have the creativity. I have the wherewithal, the resilience. I put in the effort to take care of myself. All those things are intrinsic traits that I have that make up aspects of my worth. And when a woman recognizes that, she is just letting me know that she sees the work that I put in. She's just reflecting who I am on the inside. And that's where my confidence comes from. It comes from the inside. And also understand that you probably have trauma. You probably have thoughts and a mindset that you had in the past that didn't serve you. And you keep bringing those thoughts to the present moment when they don't serve you. So like if you are become more of an attractive man, but when you were younger, you weren't that attractive. You didn't get that type of female attention and treatment that you may have wanted, but maybe you're starting to get it now. Well, your mind is still stuck in the past. You have to leave it there because it doesn't serve you. And you have to focus on what's going on right now. Reflect on the wins. Reflect on the positive treatment that you're getting now. Reflect on all these things that are happening now because this is your present reality. but don't get too tied into those things as far as your confidence goes. Just understand that the positive feedback that you're getting is a reflection of your efforts, and they're not the sole focus, they're not the sole source, I should say, of your confidence. You got to focus on being confident here, regardless of what the outside world says. You got to be confident in here and be consistent as far as how you view yourself, because again, the world is inconsistent, but your internal world can be consistent. It can be constant if you focus on the confidence that you have within yourself and just focus on how you view yourself, and understand that no matter what a woman says, good or bad, they're not deciding, nor do they have the power to decide your worth. Only you do. Moving on to reason number 4 is that when it comes to dating, handsome and attractive men, they have leverage in the dating game. Oh, they absolutely do, right? Because think about it. Number 1, women pursue handsome and attractive men. They get more choosing signals. They get more DMs from women. Of course, these type of men, as I said in the reason number 1, these are also the same men, as I said, that are getting the most success on dating apps. They're getting the most swipe rights. They're getting the most likes, the most matches. These are also the same men that women are messaging first, that women are shooting their shot at, that women are sending hard eyes to them, fire emojis, talking about how handsome and attractive they are, talking about how beautiful and gorgeous they are. Oh yeah, these are terms that women use for men that they're really attracted to. As well as women will also approach these men. Women, as I said earlier, women will approach these men directly, or they will send their friends to approach them, or they will approach them with their friend. Overall, handsome and attractive men are able to attract these opportunities to them, which is one of the reasons why they have leverage when it comes to dating. Another reason is because handsome men trigger the scarcity cognitive bias in a woman's brain. What do I mean? Well, because handsome, attractive men are more rare, as I said earlier, they have a level of scarcity around them. They have a level of scarcity around them. So when women see a handsome, attractive man that they're really into, they're going to try to pursue this man, but also not just pursue him, but try to lock him down, because they know that he is a rare man. And because there's less supply of this man, well, the demand for that man goes up. So therefore, the handsome, attractive man, because he has more options in this case, he's in more of abundance, he can sit back and choose which woman that he wants to give his time and energy and attention to. He has that leverage in this regard because he is more rare than the beautiful and attractive woman. Because here's the thing, beautiful, attractive women, they get more attention, they get more suitors overall than handsome, attractive men. But the problem is that beautiful women, unfortunately, most of their options, it's not really options, because most of these men who are coming at these beautiful and attractive women, these women don't want these men. So they're not necessarily options, they're suitors. That's why I said suitors specifically. Beautiful women more so get a lot of suitors. They get higher volumes of suitors, but these suitors are low quality. They don't want them. So even though they get a lot of attention from men overall, most of the attention that they get from men doesn't really matter because they don't want these men. So really, even though they get a lot of attention, it's not necessarily the attention that they want from the men that they want. They want attention from the handsome, attractive men that they're into. And handsome, attractive men are able to attract more quality options in terms of beautiful women aesthetically, physically, but also more beautiful women when it comes to their characteristic and personality traits. So therefore, handsome, attractive men, although they're never going to have the amount of volume of suitors that beautiful and attractive women will, they definitely will have more quality options because they are more rare than the beautiful and attractive woman. And that's just how it is. So therefore, they have more control when it comes to dating dynamics. They can be more selective, as I said, because they have more options. They're in abundance, but they have more quality options. They have more quality options, which gives them the leverage when it comes to dating. And also, and this is something that I've been really trying to encourage men to have too, once you cross over to this threshold where you are considered a handsome, attractive man to women, and you can start attracting more options of women to you. This is what I'm all about, helping men build themselves up to where you can start attracting women to you. You don't have to sell yourself on women that don't want you. You don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to chase women that aren't feeling you. You are the man that built himself up to be a prize, to be a high quality product of a man that is presenting himself to the dating market. So therefore, you can attract the women that are into the product of you, that aren't going to require you to sell yourself, to qualify yourself like most of these simps do, because they're already sold on the product of you as soon as they laid their eyes on you. Handsome men when they're able to attract women to them, they can set higher standards because they know the type of treatment that they can get. They know the type of options of women they've been able to generate in the past. So based on their actual results, based on their evidence, they're not just acting like they got all these options when they really don't. No, they have the evidence, they have the results to prove to themselves that, hey, yo, I'm this dude. I can attract women to me. I can attract beautiful women to me. Not only can I attract beautiful women to me aesthetically, I can attract beautiful women who are not only aesthetically beautiful, but they're beautiful in their personality. They're beautiful in their treatment towards me, excuse me. Beautiful holistically. When handsome and attractive men know that they have these results, they have these evidence, which, by the way, reflect on your results, reflect on your evidence when it comes to women. If you're having a hard time feeling more confident about yourself, even as a handsome, attractive man, when it comes to women specifically, constantly reflect. I don't care if you have to write this down in a journal every single day. Write out all of your positive interactions and wins with women, big or small, and constantly reflect on those results and evidence so you can rewire your mind and allow your mind to catch up with your outer world, with your present world, as far as the positive interactions and treatments that you get from women. If although you have a lot of stuff going for you on the outside, but you still lack confidence in here, a way to help your mind catch up and be in congruence with your outside world, reflect on your evidence and results daily, because slowly but surely you're going to start to rewire your mind, and you're going to start to build up more belief in yourself and more confidence in yourself, and see you are that dude out here when you reflect on your results and evidence that you've had with women. But once you have those results, when you have that track record and you know the type of women you can attract, that's when you can set higher standards for yourself. You ain't just you shouldn't, in my opinion, just be rolling with any kind of woman that throws herself at you. No. When a woman comes to you, just because she comes to you doesn't mean that she's automatically going to be able to get a time slot with you. Doesn't mean she's going to be able to kick it with you. Doesn't mean she's going to be able to meet up with you. No, you got to say, okay, yeah, you're beautiful. Yeah, you're aesthetically pleasing, but what's that personality like? How are you going to talk to me? How are you going to treat me? How are you going to behave around me? How do you treat and behave around other people? I look at those things too. And as a man, even if you're a handsome, attractive man, you should be looking at those things as well, because you are now in the leveraged position to have higher standards for yourself and set those standards. And if women don't want to meet those standards, that's fine. We don't need to be disrespectful. We don't need to be angry with them. Why should we? We experience beautiful treatment from women, right? We're in abundance. That's okay. We're not, she's not a fit for us. We're not in alignment. Allow her to go and find another man that she would be better fitted for. So that way you can make way for the right woman that is going to treat you the way that you know you should be treated, based on your track record, based on your experience, based on your success. Because at the end of the day, you are the prize. You are a rare man. Therefore, you have leverage when it comes to dating. So that's reason number 4, is that handsome men have leverage in the dating game. And then lastly, but certainly not least, and this is something that I really want men to focus on moving forward into 2025, is that handsome men can monetize their looks and physical appearance in 2025, because there is a rise of building an online personal brand. And it's never been easier to make money online. So if you've ever thought about building an online business, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be fitness. It could be, helping people repair their credit. It could be literally anything that you're passionate about, that you have a skill in, and that you can make money solving other people's problems. Then in my opinion, you should build a personal brand. And when you build a personal brand online, you can leverage your looks, even if your looks have nothing to do with whatever it is that you're selling. So like let's use a credit repair service. Let's say you're helping people repair their credit and help them get to a 750 and above. I'm just making this up, but just giving you an example. Even if whatever you're selling, when it comes to your product or your service that you're building your personal brand around, even if whatever you're selling as a business, as a product or service, has nothing to do with looks and aesthetics, if you are still an attractive man, you take care of yourself, you're in shape, you're well groomed, you take care of your skin, you have you have nice teeth, you've gotten your teeth straight, you whiten your teeth, you have a good haircut, a good hairstyle, you keep up with your hairstyle, you keep up with your haircuts, your fashion and style is dialed in, physique's dialed in, everything about you is dialed in to the best of your ability, you're going to still get more attention. You're still going to get more respect. You're going to still get more visibility, more engagement. People are going to want to work with you more because, like I talked about, the halo effect. Handsome and attractive men in particular, this goes for women as well, but we're talking about handsome and attractive men in this video. That's the context of this video. These type of men are going to get more attention overall and better treatment because of the halo effect. Because of the halo effect. So you can leverage this when it comes to building an online personal brand and start making money. You don't necessarily have to be a male model now. to make money from your looks, from your appearance, a personal brand can allow you to do that. Again, even if whatever you sell as a personal brand, even, it doesn't matter what your business is, it doesn't matter what niche you're in. You don't have to be in fitness, as I said. You don't have to be in fitness. You don't have to help men with their fashion or style to still be able to build a personal brand and make money by monetizing your looks. Because your looks, your appearance can be an indirect way of attracting your ideal clientele to you and selling whatever your product or service is, right? But even, there's other opportunities when it comes to monetizing your looks. You can get into modeling. You can do in-person modeling. You can do remote modeling for clothing companies. You can get endorsements and partnerships if you start a YouTube channel and you are, a good-looking man, you're a handsome man. Or as I said, you can build up your personal brand and start making money online by starting your own online business. Because if you think about it, when you are a handsome man, you're going to stick out. You're going to have the halo effect working for you. When you're in shape, men in particular are going to respect you more and they're going to trust you more because they see the discipline of the type of man that you are just based on your physique alone, which again, those traits are inherent traits that make up aspects of your worth and your value as a man holistically. But then when you also have a strategy, when you know how you're going to be able to monetize your looks and leverage that to achieve financial gain, well, you're going to be in a position where you will have more financial leverage in your life. You'll be able to build up, a stream of income, whether it's from a personal brand, it's from modeling, it's from endorsements, partnerships, or whatever. You're going to find a way to build up a good stream of income for yourself, and your looks, your overall physical appearance can help you achieve that. It can give you more leverage and make it easier to make money online from your personal brand or from your business or from other monetization opportunities. And when you combine looks with strategy, again, that's how you're going to be able to achieve financial leverage. So if you want extra help when it comes to improving your looks, becoming more handsome and attractive, and being able to have these type of benefits and overall have the leverage going into 2025, as I talked about in today's video, this is exactly what I teach inside my Inbound Attraction Blueprint program. So tomorrow is the beginning of 2025. And if you want to be the handsome and attractive man that has leverage going into 2025, then I would invite you and encourage you to join me and other like-minded men inside the Inbound Attraction Blueprint program. I do have a special New Year's deal going on for my program right now. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you can definitely hit the link down below in the description or the pinned comment. We would love to have you inside the program. That being said, if you got a lot of value from this video, please give it a like, subscribe for more videos like this. And with that being said, I will talk to you in the next video.